Hi, Chip. Did you have a nice Christmas? I sure love all the fun times of Christmas.
Yeah, it was okay. I wanted a motorcycle, but Santa Claus must have gotten mixed up and just gave me a bicycle.
Chip, you are way too young to have a motorcycle. Besides that, you'd be so dangerous on a motorcycle.
Well, you ought to see what I've already learned to do on my new bike. But it would have been much easier going back up the mountain if I had a motor.
You know, Chip, I was out looking at the stars the other night, and I saw a shooting star.
Really? That's what I would look like coming down off the mountain on my bike. But you probably wouldn't have seen me very well at night. You ought to see how fast I can come down off the mountain.
But seriously, Chip, there was a star that shot across the sky. I wonder if it was a comet.
A comet? My grandpa used to drive one of those. It was a really cute little old car. I think Henry Ford made it back in the Dark Ages.
Chip, I'm talking about a comet that is a shooting star. It flies through the sky like a spaceship. You know, the kind the pastor was talking about that the wise men followed?
Wow. I can't see my grandpa flying through space in his comet. He would barely run most of the time. You wouldn't even have to be very fast to follow it, but I don't think you would if you were very wise. At least you wouldn't follow it very far.
Chip, I'm not talking about your grandpa's car. I'm telling you that I saw a star in the sky that I think might have been a comet, like what the wise men saw the first Christmas and followed to Bethlehem.
Really? Is it still up there? Could I see it tonight? I might be able to follow it a little bit on my bike.
No, Chip. Comets are shooting stars way up in the sky. They streak across the heavens real quickly. You have to be looking at the sky carefully, and sometimes you can see one.
Do you think those wise guys the pastor was talking about didn't have anything to do but stare at the sky? Weren't they supposed to be riding on camels? I don't know how fast a camel goes, but if I was riding my bike staring at the sky, I think I might crack up worse than I already did.
Oh, Chip, you and your bicycle. I'm trying to tell you how lucky I was to get to see a comet shooting across the sky the other night.
Do you suppose it was going to another kid's birthday? The pastor said that the one the wise guys were chasing was pointing out where Manuel was born. I think it was the little Mexican kid's place.
Oh, Chip, there you go again. His name was Emmanuel, and he was Jewish, not Mexican, and I don't think the comet I saw had anything to do with another baby's birth. Jesus was a very special baby, you know.
Well, maybe. Maybe I'll watch the sky tonight. Did you say the star looked a little bit like my grandpa's car?
Oh, come on.